Leadership is service. Unfortunately for most of us, leadership is a job. Political offices are viewed as jobs. So we have job seekers running for offices so that they can get paid, so that they can make money. This has become a source of wealth. So you look at people as votes and not necessarily as people. A leader is supposed to make the lives of his people better. A leader is supposed to effect change. A leader is supposed to simplify the life of the people that he leads. Unfortunately, many of the people that lead are rulers. They come in as job seekers masquerading to be leaders. So when they get into these offices, they do exactly what they are supposed to do because they came looking for a job and they have to leave to make the wealth that they came to look for. What is Africa? It is a bunch of imaginary lines that were created by some people seated in Berlin and decided that we are now a continent of different people. You find that brothers seated at different angles or different sides of a border who look at each other as strangers. Africa's biggest issue is the thought that we are so different from each other. The people of Uganda, the people of Kenya, Tanzania, Nigeria, Ghana, we are the same. We have been divided by people who don't live here. But my country turned 62 yesterday. But we're still blaming the colonial master instead of taking responsibility as a people. Our issues with the politics. The politicians want to keep people divided. Why? Because we get votes. We ride on the misery of our people, all in the name of keeping ourselves in that selfishness called leadership. Take a step back. My brother says we need leaders. No, we don't need those leaders. The leaders needed are you and I. We are the leaders. We are supposed to step up and say, for our people, what can we do better? Why does a Nigerian need a visa to come to Uganda? Why does a Nigerian need a visa to go to Ghana? What is needed is first, like I said, let's have an honest conversation. If I ask half the people in this room, what is the currency of Uganda? You would be shocked they don't know. For me to come to Nigeria, I have to change my Ugandan shilling into a dollar. And then when I get to Nigeria, I change that very dollar into a naira. And when I'm leaving, I turn it back into a dollar and then into a shilling. You lose about 60% of that money in exchanges. You are giving money to a person seated in the US who does not need to even come on a plane to come to Nigeria to say thank you. We are telling each other lies to say we can have Africa's free economy, free trade zones and all that. Yet we can't even have our currencies relate to each other. I can't change a shilling in Nigeria. You can't change a naira in Uganda. So the leadership needs to be honest. These conferences we go to, declarations, pass very good and rosy things, sign agreements. Where is the implementation? The leaders here, I challenge you. I drum to you. Wake up and say, let Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania, Nigeria work together. That is the only way we can start by saying this platform here is a challenge to you. That the people who organize this are not political leaders, but they are saying for the King of Toro and the Olu of Wari sitting together and saying, how do our people work together? I honestly, in all honesty, for the politicians here, you'll excuse me, I think the politicians, we are the biggest problem for Africa. We are. We are so hell-bent on keeping power instead of looking at the good of our people. Africa's solutions will only come from Africans.